Sometimes things don't work out the way that you want them to. Today I was planning on doing a commercial project for a big airline in partnership with a type of credit card. It was up in Seattle, so me and my brother decided to go up together. I had asked them if they needed anyone else for the shoot, and they said yes, so I decided to bring him. And I was really excited because I've done a few commercial shootings, I've done a few acting gigs, but this was a bigger one for me. This would have been the biggest thing that I had done yet. So having this opportunity was really exciting for me. The History Museum, I think like once. It was a nice ride up. The sky was kind of dark, rainy. I had looked at the weather earlier that day and I knew it would be cold, so I dressed accordingly. And I was still hopeful that it would be a fun time, despite the type of weather that was happening. So we arrive, it's at a hotel, and it is beautiful in there. It's one of the most beautiful hotels I've ever been in, and it's a space that does many things. It has a bar, it has a coffee shop, it has spaces that you can hold business meetings in. I had just never been in a place like this for work, and I was really excited. We got to get in our outfits. We had brought outfits for the shoot and they liked them, so they decided that we would stay in those instead of changing into other clothes. We got our makeup done, which was one of the first times I've ever had makeup done on a set before. I was very excited to have this more professional experience. There was other people there that I got to speak with. Some of them had flown out from California, and some of them were from the Seattle area and had agents. A lot of the people there had agents, something that I did not have. So I felt like, wow, I'm really with the big shots here. This is going to be good for my career. There was a waiting area. We got to have a coffee on them, and we waited. We were waiting and waiting. Then we had lunch. It was really delicious. But the whole time I was like, when am I going to get to be on camera? When am I going to get my chance? It turned out that the weather had not permitted us to be able to. One of the main people had come into the waiting room and told us, sadly, there's thunder and lightning, and we were supposed to go out on a boat and go to the aquarium and take all these photos, and we're no longer able to, so you guys will not be in the shoot. I was sad. Of course, I said, it's okay, no worries, thank you so much for this opportunity, but inside, I had felt upset. I had felt like I had lost my big shot. I had lost my big opportunity. We went back on the bus, came back home, and I was left with a feeling of sadness. After some time of thinking it over, I realized that I had gained a lot, and I had gained helpful insight into how to move my career forward from others on the set. I obtained new information on how to find listings, told about new websites to use to find castings. Okay, I wasn't in the big part that I had hoped for, but maybe that part wasn't for me. I've realized that when things don't go the way that I planned them to, that shouldn't be something that I dwell on. That shouldn't be something that I want to go back into the past and change. I want to keep moving forward, keep looking for the next opportunities. Let sink in that experience, let me live those feelings, but don't dwell on them. Just because things don't go the way that you had planned, okay, maybe they were the way the universe had planned for them to go. I've realized that even though that day I was disappointed, now I look back and I'm grateful. I feel like I have gained quite a bit through that experience, and I'm not upset anymore. I'm happy that I gained that experience. I'm happy that it went exactly the way that it did, because that was the way that it was meant to go for me.